G'day and welcome to the very last daily challenge from 2019. Now it was still Space Winter, so of course we had to give a mystery gift to one of our friends. So Angel Snide's device becomes Raniko's mystery gift. And since I've just been playing and Caps Lock is my slow-mo key, my text was initially slightly messed up. And what did we get on the last day of Space Winter? Let us see. We got a rechargeable subverter from the drift. Oh well, I mean, it's not the worst. I mean, all of these things we don't really play with Thankful Moon much, but you know, they've got all the cool stuff. Alright, now it is a daily challenge. We are trying to steal 3 things while not killing anyone. And we are silent, so this is pretty decent. And we are also no, we're not silent. We're tough and ex-sovereign. So this should be fine. Just a matter of getting through. That self-charging glitch trap is quite handy for removing a witness or getting someone out of the way. Since we're not capturing that, this is where I noticed I had a brick and I was like, oh wait, no, I can't use it. Curses. But still, it's good to remember to look at what pod you got, and that was not a great duck, 7 seconds. So for example, here I can get rid of that shielded wrenchman, or I could pop them in the pod to get a wrench. I can't remember what I did. Popping them in the pod would have been a great plan, but it also is by far the more complicated of the plans. I think in this case I just, subverted them. In retrospect, I really should have just crashed them. Not crashed them, I should have just shot the trap. Get that gun. Get the key, and then I should be able to get the gun in time, and indeed can. So here I am actually subverting very aggressively. So the next part is, do I go up, do I loot? Right, this is one of those times where you want to try and figure out what the best course of action is. Now with the wrench I can actually reduce the amount of time I take by attacking the captain, and I can do a similar thing with the next one, so that could be quite useful. The problem is, of course, I can't get that key without really wasting a lot of time, so yep, let's use that subverter. Go in, be fully in the circle. That seems to be on off-world ships. That point. A silenced quickfire gun isn't great on a merciful run, but we'll see how we do. And now I should be able to wrench the captain, come up here, wrench the north-facing target, and then throw and shoot, or shoot and throw, shoot and shoot. Apparently, okay, sure. That. I kind of let time go earlier than I intended, but that's okay. And now here I can just attack these people. So that's the plan. Wrench again. Come this way, maybe shoot. No, I'm just like ignoring everyone. That works too. So we take this item and like I could go to the door, to the window, but then I'm worried that I'm gonna need to clear the room. Why don't I just shoot this? And then remote the brick. And I'm like, I can just like start going this way. There we go. Pick up and out. I think with a pickup like that, the optimal plan would have been to actually just keep turning and go straight backwards. But I'm still reasonably happy with that, and I justified using the subverter, kind of. Because that gave me a real gun, which I otherwise was not going to get this run. Alright, next. We got the wrench, we got the conch gun. Let's see how we do. Alrighty. So let's hopefully get a better dock than 7 seconds. But I don't think so. I think I just had a really bad run in terms of docking. Docking at 30 frames per second is harder, in my estimation, than at 60. I don't know how to be at 90. The game does not officially run at that frame rate. 6 seconds. Not great. Not the worst. I really want to get someone to open the door. I kind of wonder if... Well, I mean, I got a loud weapon. So one option here really would have been to run for the door and pull people that way. That probably would have been a better choice. The other thing I could have tried for would have been a subverter. Right, so here I'm like, at least I can try and move my ship into a better position to be aggressive. But we want to go down to the south. So here I'm just going to pop around the corner and shoot. Or throw. I think throwing is actually the plan because that gives us even more time. So there, I'm trying to work out if I go up and around, because I just saw, I planned on going south, and then I realized, hang on a minute, I need to get the key, or I can use the subverter. I don't remember what the plan was here. So let's see what I did. Yeah, I'm counting rooms right now. It's like, yeah, that will be shorter, but I need to go over here, get that, and then get that, and go down. I think with all of that added up, actually going to the east ends up being a shorter path. So get the key, you set off the alarm, but you render yourself irrelevant. I think, in fact, one of the reasons why the east is a better path is because I can accelerate. But maybe that changes. My big worry is the defender. It's like, wait a minute, the defender wrecks everything, potentially, because they may make it so I can't hit the guard. Also, I need to... Okay. Yeah, so here, what was this for? Ah, that's right. I'm like, wait a minute, what I can do is I can chuck the glitch trap, and I can get rid of them that way. And I failed. So this wasted time that I really didn't need to waste. Shouldn't have wasted, really. And now I'm just like trying to fix up the ship while I'm at it. So that was kind of annoying. But it didn't waste as much time as it could have because of this. Alright, I needed that sentry gun to move anyway, I guess. Ah well, I could have come up with something better. I didn't, but I could have. And that is slightly annoying to me. Unfortunately, that defender's radius is just not big enough to really mess us up too much. But I was a bit worried that they would come close enough to screw up the guards in the final section. So here I can wrench. I'm like, why can't I wrench south yet? I don't know. But really, yeah, there. And look, now I am. So we shoot you. Okay. Fortunately, our defender moved out of the way a bit. But unfortunately, I had to use up a different wrench. So that was rather frustrating. I was like, maybe I can get a shotgun from this guy. If I shoot at the right time. But then I waste my ability to get through down there, and actually I just ignore it. So I do think this could have been handled better, but oh well, them's the breaks, I guess. And we just shoot out that window, because we're going to run into that room anyway. And I can definitely be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to doing that than I often have been. And then the pickup doesn't go as smoothly as I'd like, and that's a pain. But oh well. Alright, on to... So that took longer than it probably should have. 25 seconds is still reasonably respectable, but it's definitely not a first place pace. So let's see what we get on ship number 3. Yep. No, I don't think we need to change weapons. Hand it in, that's all good. So we've got the glitch trap, and we've got 1 subverter charge for this last ship. There. Right, so gotta actually, you know, get the mission. That's helpful. Don't quite know what was taking me so long here. I mean, I was like, this would have been kind of between a couple of like between going out for the day, coming back, and then getting ready for the party. So it's kind of an odd time or circumstance to be running things. So here, it's like I need to run through there. I'll probably want to save something for that point. Alarm response 56 seconds. It means that as long as we don't screw up, we should be okay. Right? As in, we don't want to get shot. I mean, we never want to get shot, but yeah. So we are kind of lucky here because I've only got one person which has a one person which we care about, which is the guy with the shield. And so here I'm just like, well, what I can do is I can try and dodge bullets and steal a key and then just get away. That's all we care about. That nearly ended the run right there. Wow, that was close. And yeah, someone gets shot, that's fine. I do need to remember that I could throw a gun to pull all guards from one sector away. I didn't. I also should try and remember that I could do a similar thing by shooting into a wall with a loud weapon to pull all guards from a sector. But again, I didn't. Okay, so there's a guard there with an item. Oh yeah, that's right, there's that. So here I just want to wrench that guy, and I think he will get out. Ah, right, throw it at him, and that gets foiled by the fact that the guy down there shot. So I just like, okay, so I need the key, shoot at him. I need, well, I don't need, but I want the item. Shoot at the item bearer. And he is the item bearer. Oh right, yes. So since he hadn't teleported, I knew he would teleport to me. That wasn't like that. Was me actually remembering how the system would work, and that way I didn't need to try and figure it out. And he's even got a swapper, which is fantastic. It lets us skip ahead, but I am a little worried that I'm going to get shot by that sentry. That sentry stopped turning, which is the best, absolutely the best. And okay, those guards got around a corner, which is less the best. Okay. Deactivate sentry. Now, let's see. So this is at 30 frames per second, by the way, rather than 60. So games recorded at home are played and recorded at 60 frames per second. Now, let's see how we do. And somewhat unnecessarily, because I don't change my rendering settings, all games, regardless of what they were recorded at, are put up on YouTube at 1440 60 frames per second. So, you know. Now we just need to... Alright. Ah, yes. That was me getting a key. I was waiting until I was close enough to be able to do that, but also trying to clear up some of my enemies behind me, because I'm a bit sick of them all chasing me. And that worked out well. Got us what we wanted. I don't know why I tried to grab that gun. I think I'm kind of fine on guns for now. Ah, right, I just wanted to have a quiet weapon out. But we got the key for 2 sections ahead. And yeah, I'm just like, I should be able to get through this doorway, and indeed I could. And now all of them can teleport to where they last saw me. As long as they don't look around a corner, we're golden. So now the question is, do I go north or south? Not north or south, west or south. And I think the answer is south, even though the sentry gun's making it. Yeah, was gonna go west, and then that sentry gun messed everything up, and I'm like, that really sucks. But I do have this swapper, so let's just take advantage of that. We'll swap in. We've got a nice shielded person, and then I can steal that key, and everything's fine, right? So then we just need to get through to there, and so that's just a matter of getting through this section down here. We do have that self-charging glitch trap, or wait, that's right, I remember, I was quite pleased with this line of reasoning. So noisy stuff will pull people away. A key problem is we want to get that key, so we don't want those two on the left to move unless we are sure we can get one of the guards from the last section to teleport into us. So I'm like, let's measure distance. They are coming up, but I also don't want a guard to fire down south and take out my window. So this is what we do. We throw it into that corner and we go south ourselves, and there we go. And yes, this does leave someone present, but that's okay because we can wrench them or we can shoot them or something. Okay, so we need that to fire, and it of course fires prematurely, which is always good. And now we are past that one, and we can deactivate the turret for good measure. And then I think I just let them both teleport to see me. Yeah. So here I can throw the wrench around that corner. There we go. Got the key. Now let's keep running. Keep on running. And I realized that this guy is going the wrong way, which kind of wrecks everything. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? Okay, that's right. I'll just move backwards, and then he'll teleport to me, and I can dump him away from me using that glitch trap. Gotta make sure we use those things properly. And now it's just a matter of going along. But I was pretty pleased with that, and like, yep, okay, so what I'll do is I'll get the wrench ready because I don't want to fire a gun just yet, and then I'll wrench this guy as he comes around the corner, and everything is ruined forever. That was like my moment of, oh god, what have I done? And then I was just, yeah, you can see I even accelerated time because I'm like, well, I mean, let's just watch the inevitable failure play out. But yeah, that glitch trap saved me. I don't think I've ever had a glitch trap save me like that before. I'm wondering if I should just grab another wrench or throw it. Yep. And now we can go and grab that item. I'm just gonna save these people from a inevitable death. Not as efficiently as I could have, but oh well. And then we pop that fuel barrel and start remoting the ship while we head to get the item. And it'll burst. There we go. Now, here's the thing that I didn't really grok about escaping ships. They basically always count as accelerating to a certain extent. So if I stop remoting the brick, it actually won't dock because the ship starts getting away from it before it can get into position, unless I've already been gunning the engine. So that was kind of interesting to note. And there we go. It turns out it was a Sidewinder. That's lucky, but it was either a Sidewinder, swapper, anything would have helped there. Any sort of teleporter, visitor, since we're on the last ship, doesn't really matter. And there we go. Now that being shot definitely ruined everything, but I'm pretty sure that I already wasn't on pace. I probably could have checked the time that cost me. 45 seconds there, 1 minute and 32, which is 20 seconds behind Derek Quill, 23 to be precise. I'm pretty sure I'd already lost by that point. Alright, I'll see you next time.